28, squeeze page secrets. A squeeze page is also known as a landing page. The first squeeze page ever used on the web was developed by a fellow by the name of Dean Jackson, who is one of my favorite real estate gurus. And he was the inventor of the squeeze page, which is a type of page that is used in every single corner of the web right now. And it is, just a phenomenal vehicle for generating leads and putting people on your list. And the whole idea about a squeeze page is that you make a promise, you offer somebody something in return for information about them that you can use to market to them later and to put them on your email list. What you see right now is a squeeze page that I developed for the HUD Homes market that is part of a HUD Homes market campaign that I built called HUD Homes Fever. And this particular squeeze page is a squeeze page about the Good Neighbor Next Door program for HUD Homes. And in the Good Neighbor Next Door program, police officers, firefighters, EMTs, and teachers get 50% off on a HUD home. It's a really great program. So what this squeeze page does is it says, okay, and it's noted, a squeeze page gives all of this information. I'm going to go through the anatomy, but I just want to point a couple of things out about a squeeze page that are, special, that make them work. Number one is that there are no links on a squeeze page to anything else. You don't have horizontal menu bars, navigation bars, other links for people to go anywhere else. You've got everything that you have on a squeeze page is pretty much self-contained, and people will either opt in or they won't. So you don't give them other options to do other things, or more people will do other things. That's the whole idea about it. The only option they have is actually to insert their name and their email address and some other information if you ask for it here. So let's take a quick look at the squeeze page. Why it's built the way it is, some of these features, and you can use them moving forward as you build your own. At the top here, you see a line that says police officers, firefighters, EMTs, and teachers. And that's a line that shows who this is for. So if you fall into one of those four demographics, well, guess what? Read on, and that's who it's for. Other people who may read on are people who know people in those demographics. And then the next thing you see here is a headline: free report, buy a HUD home at 50% discount with $100 down payment. And what that is just what it is. That's what the report is, and the report makes a promise to supply some information with an extraordinary offer. I mean, how extraordinary can you get beyond buying a piece of real estate for 50% off? And that's one of the things that makes this particular lead page such a powerful vehicle, is because it takes a product, which is the Good Neighbor Next Door program, that is a sub-niche of the HUD niche, that's a sub-niche of the REOs, there's a sub-niche. It's about really going after those long tail keywords and those sub-niches. HUD Homes is an $8 billion program. It will be paying $400 million worth of commissions in a year. That's part of a much bigger pie of REO properties. The Good Neighbor Next Door program isn't a real big program, but it's a very, very compelling program. It's a phenomenal deal. I've sold houses. I mean, I did a number of these in Pennsylvania, and it is just great. So what else is on this lead page? You've got that headline, and then you've got just some general information about it and a couple of bullet points about things that you'll learn in the report. I have a little video over here. Just a short 1-minute video, just a bunch of slides, some music, again to appeal to those people, and then a lead generation form over here where I ask for their name. On this form, I've redone it actually, and I don't need the first name and last name. First name is enough. You don't even need to have the name if you just have an email address. So, the fewer fields that you have there, the better. I designed this landing page for people who want to collect SMS numbers, because this particular lead page is tied into a lead generation system at Instant Customer. So if somebody puts their SMS cell number or their cell phone number in, they can get an SMS text message if they want. But they don't have to. So you don't really need 4 data fields there. Really, all you need is one. If all you ask for is an email address, you're going to get the most response. You can ask for a name and an email address, and that's okay too. Much beyond that, you don't really want to be collecting those types, much information, because for every additional data line that you require, you're going to be, diminishing your returns by 10 to 20%, and that's significant. It's good to have a really big button, a big yellow button at the bottom, and that's otherwise known as a Belcher button, I think. There's a fellow, an internet marketer by the name of Perry Belcher, who was responsible for the, for button innovation, and that's an interesting place to innovate. But you know what? It's significant, and it means a lot. A big orange button on a page is something that is going to generate a lot more conversions to opt-ins than other kinds of buttons. So, I go for the orange button usually. When you do this page, when you do a squeeze page, don't forget that you still have to comply with your state licensing law. So be sure that you identify your brokerage with whatever identifying fields you need, whether that's brokerage. In some states, you need to actually put your license number. You may need to put your telephone number, and you may need to include your city and state. So know what you need to do for your state and make sure that that's included. But that's a squeeze page, and a squeeze page is a very, very important part of a campaign. I'm putting together some new squeeze pages right now for a campaign, and I'm going to be split testing it using Google Webmaster Tools. It's called Google Optimizer, where you can design two separate squeeze pages and then see which one works best. That's a really good way to test to see what works. I do a lot of testing about with colors, with headlines, and with all kinds of things. So that's something that you really want to do. If you're a do-it-yourselfer and you're building your own, do that. I like to go for as high a conversion rate as possible. I've seen some squeeze pages get as high as a 40 to 45% opt-in rate, and I'm real happy with that. Color is important as well. I usually go with a red headline and then stick with black text. Don't do too much with color, except what you see right there. But don't go overboard. Videos, keep them short, and put it to work for you. So if you are working with squeeze pages right now, good luck. There are some WordPress plugins that create squeeze pages. There are a couple of themes that are built around squeeze pages and sales funnels. One of them is called OptimizePress.com. There are a couple more. I use a theme called Product Launch. That has some built-in squeeze page templates that are great. The template that you're looking at right now on the screen is a template from Instant Customer. Instant Customer has built-in autoresponders, and you can build your own landing pages in 5 minutes over there. And there are a whole bunch of theme designs and color schemes that you can use. So when and it's hosted right on Instant Customer. So sometimes easy is just really, really good. You can, if you want, you can use their URL, or you can buy a URL, a web address and a domain name, and you can tie it to that. And then everybody who puts in their name and email address goes right into my Instant Customer campaign, and that's very, very neat. That's very, very handy, and that's where the campaign is for this particular HUD Homes package. I have that in Instant Customer. As a matter of fact, the way the package is designed, the way the technology is right now at Instant Customer, is that I have a package, a campaign package that includes a landing page, SMS autoresponders that are interactive with people, so you don't have to be there. You can actually kind of have a conversation with people with text without being there. There are email autoresponders, built-in QR codes, evergreen webinars, a whole bunch of stuff, and a video, and this video here is included. So the video, the landing page, the SMS autoresponders, the email autoresponders, the QR code, all of that is kind of built in, and all you have to do is take a file, upload it into your dashboard, and it's there for you. You just put in your name, and your name populates automatically. So it's the technology is getting better and better, and the more sophisticated the technology becomes, the cheaper it gets, the more people that use it. So those are the secrets around squeeze pages. It's about design, and it's about integrating that into a campaign that will add people to your list and put prospects into your sales funnel and give you people who want to buy homes and sell homes, and people that you can refer to other areas. And you know, if you are a real estate agent and you are a HUD approved broker, you can build campaigns that are very generic like this, that don't really have anything to do with listings. And it's a very generic type of a campaign to generate leads. A lot of people are very interested in HUD homes. And that's a really good place to generate a lot of leads. I did a lot of lead generation for HUD homes in Pennsylvania. Most of the people who came into my sales funnel as a result of that HUD outreach, bought something else. A lot of them were investors who bought investment properties. But HUD homes are a really, really neat lead generation tool. And as you can tell in the course of this program, I use that as an example a lot for stuff that I do. So good luck with your squeeze pages when you get, if you haven't done that yet, if you haven't done the squeeze page and you get your first squeeze page launched, be sure to send me a link and let me see what you're doing. I'd love to follow and see. In the meantime, have an absolutely wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video.